Now, just about this time, there's the publication of some extraordinarily significant documents, seminal works of writing by this guy, John L. O'Sullivan. And that's why I'm giving you that here, because it's a perfect opportunity. And I learned this from the composition instructors. They taught me something. And it's really interesting. If you apply those composition theories that you're learning about in composition, if you apply them to history, you can really kind of figure out some things. And I just sort of put this document together, and it really did work. I understood John O'Sullivan better than I ever have after trying to do this. He's the person who first uses this term manifest destiny, which essentially is the argument that American expansion is divinely ordained and it's inevitable. But if you really dig a little deeper into John O'Sullivan, you find, well, how can we explain the enormous importance of his work? He published using 19th century techniques. Now, he's limited. Can he put in a lot of pictures here? Nope, can't do it. Technologically couldn't do it. How does it distribute? He uses periodicals and newspapers. How's it distributed? Through the mail. So you got to plan way ahead. None of this thinking about the night before and doing it and everybody knows. This really takes a lot of planning, and it really takes a lot of preparation. And he's got a journal, United States Magazine Democratic Review. He's got a journal, and so he's the editor. And so he publishes this document. This is after Congress has supported annexation, but before Texas has submitted it. Second, essentially, we've got to expand into Texas, and that the fulfillment of our manifest destiny to overspread the continent allotted by Providence for the free development of our yearly multiplied peoples. Who's on our side? God. Do we have a choice in the matter? No. Later, publishes an editorial in a newspaper. And let me point out that 19th century newspapers made no pretense of objectivity whatsoever. They are political party org. And so if O'Sullivan supports expansion into Texas and later in the newspaper article is about Oregon, what political party is he? Clearly. Which political party supported expansion? The Democrats. He's a Democrat. He uses the tools of newspapers and periodicals to try to shape public opinion. Now, is that enough? Just shaping public opinion? Does that mean that this term manifest destiny, that this document, this seminal work in writing, does that necessarily mean it's going to achieve his goals? No. Who does he have to have with him? What other people are part of this community? What has to happen? In addition to O'Sullivan writing it, nice catchphrase, manifest destiny, who does he have to have working with him to achieve his goal? Annex Texas, occupy Oregon. He's got to have the Democratic Party. In other words, he's not writing alone. This is part of a sophisticated attempt not only to change public opinion, but to ensure that they achieve their goals. Immediate goals of expansion into Oregon and Texas. Larger goal of continental time in July of 1945, nobody really noticed it. And try again. But it's pretty clear that after he does it the second time, then his opponents begin picking up the work. So again, it wasn't easy, but it's sophisticated. It's part of this larger plan to shape public opinion and